Thank you. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
And the basket by Gordon.
We know that Russell Westbrook will have the ball in his hands and initiate their offense. And how about that superior passing?
Goes up on the wing. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Brown following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cantor. Tipped away and stolen by Gordon.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Goes back up. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Gordon.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
Walker taking his time here, and he's good on the three ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And here's Harden. Kemba Walker getting his three to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. They get it back. Here's Tucker. Count it from 12.
That's a really good job by Tucker reading the defense, just carving out some space from mid-range.
Walker finds Tatum. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And again, Boston with the triple.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And here's Harden for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Westbrook. Another shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown kicks to Walker. Off target with his 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Westbrook, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Westbrook against Walker. And stolen by Tatum. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. 5th best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Harden surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Free throw drops for Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And he makes both free throws. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Sinks the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Outside Tatum. And Capella sends it back, but they recover it. Walker the pass to Canner. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And so here is Houston. It's a 5-point game. Westbrook.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Hayward can't hit. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The kick out to Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, Westbrook, that balances out that speed and athleticism. That long-range shot is on point.
Walker's shot is off. Houston leading by 8. It's Westbrook with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Westbrook surveying the D. No good from outside. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Harden against Walker. Harden finds Tucker. Now Harden, 5 points in the game, 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Hayward grabs the board. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Walker. Over Harden. That one's not going to go. And Houston the other way now. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Langford comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Free throw drops for Harden. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now a look at Jason Tatum. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists.
He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Tatum against Gordon. Right wing. For 3, Westbrook. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 13. He kicks to Smart. Outside Williams. Here's Langford. No good on the 3. Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Gordon, the pass to Capella. And he banks in the layup.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Brown. Houston also making some changes. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. James Harden is second, fourth, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8, and the shot goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Williams. Dishes it to Smart. They can't stop the run with that one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Langford, guarded by Harden. Fades and shoots. That shot off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Rivers with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Romeo Langford.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
That free throw missing.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Second free throw, no good. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, two guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are two of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Boston.
I'll tell you, don't forget about Marcus Smart's vertical. Twice on the pipes, rejects that shot.
Celtics trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Langford. Taken away. Harden outside. On the wing, Gordon. Beyond the arc. Houston now working with the new shot clock. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Rivers can't get it to go. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Down by 15. There's the feed to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Ball's knocked loose. Rivers finds Harden. Fires the three. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Outside, Smart. Here's Ojale. It's rebounded by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Here's Tice to the wing right side. Here's Langford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I just watched Romeo Langford. And guys, he looks the part in every way. Big, smooth, great change of direction, and he can flat out score.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Langford.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
So he gets them both. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Harden, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Free throw good from Harden.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Now here's Langford. Williams kicks to Langford. Pass to Tice. Over in the corner, Brown. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Here is Harden. Shoots over Langford. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back right after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Daniel Tice out there with Williams. Then it's Langford. Then there's Jalen Brown. And it's Ogilvy in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient, because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. That free throw, no good. Kemba Walker's checked in for Langford. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 15. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, that's blocked. Brown feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden outside. It's Rivers on the wing. Floats one up, and the layup is good.
You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
Here's Ogilvy, guarded by Green. Walker the pass to Williams. And Capella sends it back. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. And the Rockets with possession here. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go, 5 to shoot. House kicks to Rivers, shoots over Walker, and Rivers with the basket on the assist by House. Rivers has got 4 this quarter. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. It's a 16-point game. Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Robert Williams. Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Shemi Ojeleye. Free throw, no good for Walker.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Now, here's Tucker. And there's the pass to Rivers. Here's House. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. House has got his second basket of the night.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. He dishes it to Green. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 7 points for the quarter. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And here is Green. Following the 3 from Austin Rivers, takes the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brown finds Cantor. Here's Walker. Looking to end the run, drains the 3-pointer. Walker's got 14 points for the game.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Top of the key jumper, no good. Poke loose. Here's Tatum. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Stolen by Tucker. Feeds to Rivers. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 9.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Walker dishes to Brown. Hayward passes to Brown. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And Kevin, Jalen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
For Houston, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Gordon's checked in. Free throw good, Westbrook. It was such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. From deep, Walker. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard, and when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Westbrook drives in. It's good. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 10 assists and 11 rebounds. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers. You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
With some arc, the shot's good. Westbrook's got 17 now.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Cantor kicks to Smart. Outside, Walker. Three-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The 3 connects from three-point range. Gordon's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Oh, trying for it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Last season, he played outstanding, 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Just 2 to shoot. Tatum, no good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williams can't get it to go.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 6. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Danuel House. And James Harden has subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Smart. The dish to Cantor. Back to Smart. Pass to Langford. Will it go? But they'll get another chance. Here's Tatum, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
Well, guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
No good on the free throw. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Good on the second free throw.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
They get a hand on it, and the turnover again by Houston. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. They'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Friday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Now, here's Tice. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside Westbrook. Nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 20 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Celtics have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. And Williams drops them both. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. From outside the arc, here's Tucker. It's blocked. They recover it. Capella finds Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3, and Eric Gordon gets the 3. Gordon's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Langford. He's guarded closely. Williams attacking. That shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Ojale, defended by Gordon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Houston in total control. Outside Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Austin with the ball. And here's Langford. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Langford. 27 seconds left here in the second. Harden left side. Harden draws the double. Knocked away. Langford with the steal. The shot from the low post is good. Langford's got 7 points.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5. To the inside, here's Walker. That one goes. Count it. Walker's got 19 points.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Tucker dishes to Harden. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Walker the pass to Hayward. Now here's Tatum. Guarded by Tucker. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Now here's Westbrook. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And that one is good. 15 points for James Harden.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Harden finds Capella. Over Walker. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. Another shot, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
The Rockets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Walker against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. That one doesn't go. Hayward with some nice D. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 40% from the field. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
For Boston, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets leading by 22. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Westbrook missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Shot's good by Walker.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
The three from Harden. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now Gordon. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer, they didn't go. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and that one's on target from the wing. Westbrook's got 22.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch here. Green's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. And the Celtics with possession here. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you've got to get out on Jalen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Westbrook, no good.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Tipped away. Here is House. He's covered by Cantor. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's Cantor. And the pass to Walker. Here's Capella. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Capella's got 8.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Hayward. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Enes Kanter. He had a strong showing last season. 14th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Rivers against Walker. The three from Harden, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Walker against Rivers. Walker dishes to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. He has 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella. And for Jalen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
That free throw, no good. And you look at Jalen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
How exciting is Jalen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Walker against Capella. Walker the pass to Williams. No good there. And Houston the other way now. Now Rivers. He's got 9. Kicks to Tucker. Poked away. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Walker for the 3. Boston, no good that time either.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Nice shot by Smart.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Smart deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Hayward. Outside, Walker. 6 to shoot. The Rockets pull it in. Rivers has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Rockets with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oh, and here comes House all alone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Ogilvy in for Gordon Hayward. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Ogilvy, no good. Pass to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. Harden kicks to Rivers. Houston gets it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
The Rockets have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Capella. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And so Boston again turning it over. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And here's Harden for 3. He can't hit that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Smart. Carries it down low. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Walker the pass to Ojale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Celtics have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. First one falls for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Langford's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston leading by 23. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Now here's Green, guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Outside Williams. The pass to Walker. Clock at 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Green.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Now here's Westbrook. 25 points in the game. Rivers. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Rockets leading by 22. No good that time. Walker with some nice D. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Stolen by Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Poked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Inside, it's tipped. Passes to Rivers. The three ball. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Games like this, you find out what you can take.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's Langford. Then there's Edwards. And it's Poirier in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And here's Edwards following Russell Westbrook's 3. Here's Poirier. Pass to Edwards. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. Drops in the breakaway layup. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out, he will finish the play.
Here's Poirier. Edwards with it. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Poirier. The 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Westbrook missing. Boston shooting around 41% on the night. Tatum passes to Poirier. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Langford. Not a lot of room. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the wing on the left. Here's Hartenstein. They grab their own miss. And here is Cephalosha. It's rebounded by Tice. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Langford, the pass to Tice. And he dunks it down. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Now here's Edwards. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Pass to Westbrook. For three. Rebound Boston. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Gets a very good look and converts. Here's Westbrook. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, why not, Kevin, right? When Russell Westbrook is working to the degree he is tonight, why wouldn't you consistently run your offense through him? It makes perfect sense.
Now, here's Tice. Shot clock at 5. Langford, the pass to Poirier. That 3 off the mark. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Green kicks to Westbrook. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now, here's Langford. Looking for Tice. He gets it there.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator. Great court awareness.
Westbrook up top. Edwards defending. Westbrook finds Cephalosha. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Outside Tatum, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 39.
Boy, if he decides to penetrate into the teeth of the defense, you know something exciting could happen.
Langford with it. Now Chandler defending. Right side, Williams. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Now here's Edwards. Knocked away. And so Boston again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Now Westbrook. To the middle. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards passes to Langford. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. Here's Green. Dishes to Westbrook. They get a hand on it. Langford with it. Westbrook picks him up. Westbrook with the block. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Here's Ojale, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is off. No good on the second free throw. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Now Green, following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers. Here's Nene, rebounded by Langford. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here is Cephalosha. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Green. 14 points for Austin Rivers.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Rockets shooting for the game at 42%. Puts up a 3, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Langford kicks to Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Edwards, and right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there. Rivers against Edwards. Back to Rivers. Here's Nene, and the shot goes down.
You ask anyone in the NBA, and they're going to tell you Nene is one of the strongest guys in the league and shows it again there, finishing through contact.
Now here's Edwards. Nice D from Chandler. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Edwards against Rivers. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Langford. Now the pass to Poirier. Edwards against Rivers. From the arc. Good on the triple. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Edwards. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Outside, Green. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now here's Rivers. He kicks it to Green. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Tice passes to Poirier. Now Langford. Three-pointer on the way. Green with the ball. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.